When COVID hit, LearnWorlds exploded alongside all other online course platforms because of the sudden necessity of teaching online. For LearnWorlds, this led to a funding round of $32 million in 2021, and now I want to see what they've done with all that money and show you why I think that LearnWorlds has become a weird hybrid between course hosting and content creation. As an online teacher with a special interest in marketing and product design, there are a lot of things that I like about LearnWorlds. But there's also one very important that I don't. Let's start with the good stuff. The reviews around LearnWorlds are crazy positive on blogs, G2, Product Hunt. They all highlight one specific thing, and that is feature richness. Both self-employed customers and corporate customers like the fact that you can build pretty much any website or course you like. I'm a big fan of their new website builder, which got a major overhaul a couple of years ago. They've designed good-looking templates for all kinds of industries. And I really like the dynamic drag-and-drop workflow in the site builder. How amazingly time-saving is it that all new elements are automatically aligned to your text, your colors, and your fonts? Thank you. With that being said, I also get a little bit of a WordPress flavor, and it's not a flavor that I like. Everything can be customized down to the smallest detail. And naturally, this results in a million different options to navigate through. One happy customer demands more tutorials, and this essentially means that the platform isn't intuitive enough. Great software design really doesn't require much training. It sure did take me some time to figure out the navigation around new course creation, but once I got into it, LearnWorlds surprises positively again with its number of features. I especially like the match and ordering type of learning activity, and the general variety of what a student can do, and not only relying on text, audio, video, or quizzes like Kajabi, for example. One downside of this very feature-rich approach is that LearnWorlds becomes somewhat of a content creation tool. And this is a little problematic because the functionality required for a course hosting platform and a content creation tool differs. A course platform needs to capture leads, convert customers, receive payments, and host lessons essentially. A content creation tool needs to have what Canva has, for example, and you can never really beat these dedicated tools at their own game. So, LearnWorlds, do you want to help me create ebooks on your platform, or do you want to host my ebooks that I create somewhere else? Do you really want to offer a scrappy video editor, or do you just want to host my video lessons that I create in a dedicated video editing software? I get it, all course platforms look alike, so a new feature like interactive video attracts interest. The only part of that feature that is actually interesting is interactions. The rest, like text and images, is something you add way easier in a video editing tool. So if you think it would be cool to have those clickable buttons on your video instead of outside your video like everyone is used to, feel free to spend a couple of hours in there adding those layers. I think it's a time-consuming gimmick, not a way to effortlessly convert your videos into exceptional experiences as they market interactive videos on their website. To conclude on the feature richness that meets you when you browse through LearnWorlds admin, I want to say this. I sense an approach to product roadmap management where every new idea gets built. Just because we now have unlimited funds, $32 million, we can afford unlimited developers. And this is a dangerous path. How about a custom pop-up builder with Jello animations? Or automated learning reminders inside a custom mobile app? Or 14 different user roles? Sure, let's just build it all. Don't we forget some essential builds that everyone else has, like an email manager? Nope, people can just use one of the very few providers we integrate with. But hey, we have a diary where you can jot down thoughts. Jokes aside, LearnWorlds is what I would call a complete course platform, not to be confused with an all-in-one platform. They give you a great website builder, a lot of learning activities, and everything you need to build or manage an online course business. Except emails. My skepticism comes from my own personal and professional preference for tools that guide, that set a direction for me, software that leads the way and helps me make better decisions. LearnWorlds is like a buffet where you end up with a weird mix of food on your plate instead of a simple composed menu selected by a knowledgeable chef. I've used the analogy of Android versus Apple before in my Kajabi review, but it also works here. LearnWorld is like Android, where you can customize a lot, you can do anything you want. But what you gain in number of options, you lose in simplicity, strictness, and intuitiveness. In comparison, a course platform like Kajabi does way less, but way better. Like Apple, they make a lot of good decisions for you, and they close down your ability to change that. And that's for the better. To succeed with LearnWorlds, you as a teacher have to have a very clear sense of direction. Use that to build a simple website, simple courses with some super great learning activities, and then leave the rest of the feature-bloated admin be. After trying a lot of different course platforms like Teachable, Thinkific, Kajabi, and Podia, there are some things that stand out to me when I look at LearnWorlds. For an extra $169 a month, you can release your own custom app to iOS and Android. It seems like there's a lot of work to do before it's actually on your phone though, but it's a unique feature I haven't seen anywhere else. As much as it would feed my ego to have my own Ruud Ries app, I think it's just as valuable to have a generic course platform app to my students, not my ego. I recall my PC days where every choice I made had to be confirmed. I am not a fan of double confirmation. Make it easy to undo instead. When I see the word parallax in 2022, I am completely turned off and can't help but think of this platform as a bit outdated. The parallax effect was cool when I created my first blog 10 years ago. Also, the emphasis on pop-ups is dangerous because we know that Google has penalized websites with intrusive pop-ups for years now. One reason for choosing LearnWorlds, despite their shortcomings, is their price points. Their Pro Trainer plan is $79 a month, which is half of what I pay now, and it still includes important benefits like a 0% transaction fee and unlimited courses. I might be a user interface snob that demands a delightful experience from the tools that I use. If you don't, LearnWorlds might be a perfect choice. But they still shouldn't flash an award for great user experience, especially not when it's awarded by some affiliate site. In conclusion, I'm a bit worried about how they spent their $32 million. I'm guessing more on developers than designers. And the split focus between course hosting and content creation is also a surefire way to dilute both areas. What I've learned from teaching online for a couple of years now is the need for simplicity. Students rarely dive deep into your very advanced features anyways, and that's the reason why it's so important with a simple interface. Simple website, easy payment, intuitive navigation, and a basic video player. All other bells and whistles don't move the needle for the student. And for you as a teacher, time saving and control is what's important. Time saved on managing your business can be reinvested into creating new courses, giving students feedback, and growing your business. And control over your entire setup is essential for you to trust that no customer journey is broken, that all modules work seamlessly together, and that you can vouch for the way that your personal brand is presented online. LearnWorlds hasn't quite convinced me that they are the perfect partner for this. But hey, if you like the new website builder, the interactive learning activities, and the friendly pricing, I think you should sign up for a free trial yourself and see what flavor you get from LearnWorlds. There is a direct link to a free trial below this video. That's it for now. Let me know what course platforms you've tried so far and what you value the most in a course platform. If you want to see what I use for my online school and why, I think you should check out my Kajabi review. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.